Every trader knows the frustration of repeating mistakes, but the right trading journal can break that cycle. To help you find it, I put Tradesviz, Tradezella, Edgewonk, and Tradersync all head to head so that you can see which one gives you the insights you actually need. Now, when you're comparing trade journal tools like Tradesviz, Tradezella, Edgewonk, and Tradersync, it's easy to get lost in the features list. So, before trusting any of these tools with my own trades, replay, and backtesting, I actually did what most people don't seem to do, and that's going deep into the user reviews. Then that's the good, the bad, the not so good feedback, all the comments, just to see what I'm really signing up for and what other people's experiences are. And with Tradezella, I found one user who was frustrated that he went through the registration process but hit a wall, and he couldn't access any features or even a demo without paying first. So he felt like he wasted his time. And yeah, I get that. Like, no one wants to feel locked out. But here's the thing, most serious platforms do protect their software this way. And honestly, with a 4.8 out of 5 star rating across hundreds of different reviews, the overwhelming majority of the feedback from other users tells a completely different story. So I don't know exactly what happened, but the far and away most feedback here is the positive. One trader called it a must have for every trader who wants to be profitable, saying that he'd never pay for anything so happily. There's also this trader who was blown away because he'd been journaling in Excel, tried Tradezella, and saw a huge difference, specifically highlighting that their customer service support replied to his email in like minutes. So yeah, that doesn't really sound like a company trying to hide a bad product or anything. Now, for Tradersync, one reviewer kept it short and blunt. Team is top, software flop. Always problems with the sync. So yeah, data synchronization is apparently the single biggest headache for any trading journal. And brokers will just have different APIs, connections drop. It really is a universal struggle, not necessarily a Tradersync specific flaw, but it was worth it to mention. And on the flip side, another user here was really comparing demos between Tradersync and a competitor, and he felt that Tradersync simply offered more, a deeper dashboard, more features for the price, and he was really interested in their AI analysis tools too. For him, the choice was easy. This suggests that when the sync works, the platform's depth is a massive win. Next, for Edgewonk, this user reported a big customer service red flag. He said he was trying to cancel within the 14-day window, that he sent several messages and still got no reply or refund. So yeah, that's a serious concern if true. Like, we don't know the full story really. Maybe emails went to spam or something, but like any billing issue here is frustrating. The silver lining here, though, this does seem like another rare case, and ultimately, any subscription payment can be disputed with your credit card company if it really comes to that, like if the customer service doesn't respond, but I don't see that happening. And in contrast, there's this user who's been using it for a month and flat out calls it the best trading journal. Loving the chartbook feature to filter through his setups and find patterns. Really positive feedback on the other side of that. Then there's Tradesviz. One user called the software clunky, had issues with complex spread imports, and even called the founder out by name, saying that customer support here wasn't great. So yeah, this is also a fair point. Like, if you trade complex option spreads, data import can be a hurdle and can be difficult on any platform. But again, this did feel like an outlier, and other users didn't report any problems. Because another user who'd tried other journals called Tradesviz Analytics a rocket ship, praising its replay features and psychology tools, saying that it legitimately improved his trading. So yeah, the pattern here, for every critical review, there are dozens of passionate, detailed success stories. The key is finding the platform where the strengths match your specific weakness and really outweigh the negative reviews as much as you want. So we've seen what other users say, but really the real question is, what do these platforms actually do, and what's my experience with them? So let's start with Tradezella. This wasn't just like a normal journal. It feels like more of a trading coach. Their trade replay feature was a game changer. Like, it lets you step back through your trade second by second and replay the entire sequence, right? It's not just about the entry and exit points. It's about seeing your thought process on the chart, which is huge for fixing those psychological mistakes. Then there's the playbook. So this is where you define the rules of your strategy, your exact setup, your entry criteria, exit rules. Once it's set up, Tradezella automatically tracks your performance against your own rules. It holds you accountable and shows you with cold hard data whether your strategy actually works or if you're just deviating from the plan and something's happening. Really, really important to see. The report's overview is incredibly clean and gives you an immediate high-level snapshot of your performance, your win rate, profit factor, average win versus average loss. All the key stats are right there. And the progress tracker is almost like a habit builder for traders. So this helps you track not just trading goals, but lifestyle goals that impact your performance. It's a holistic system. Now, Tradersync is the data powerhouse. If you love deep diving into numbers, this is for you. Its backtesting and market replay is seriously robust. You can replay market days and test your strategy against historical data, which is invaluable. But the crown jewel here, in my opinion, is the evaluator tool. So this helps you fine-tune your strategies by tweaking variables and seeing how those changes would have impacted your historical performance. It's for the trader who wants to optimize every single edge and isn't afraid of a complex, data-dense interface. It gives you immense control, but it does demand a more technical mindset too. And while Tradersync is the data powerhouse, Edgewonk is the focused specialist. It's streamlined, no fluff, and built for pure performance analysis. The automated analysis is brilliant. It automatically categorizes your trades and spits out a clear report on your strengths and weaknesses without you having to configure much at all, really. It just tells you things like, oh, your win rate on long trades is 20% higher than on short trades. So that kind of stuff is useful to know. The new portfolio feature lets you see all of your account performance in one place, which is also great if you trade multiple instruments and just want to refer to one place to see it. But one of my favorite tools is actually the milestone challenge feature. And this is an interesting one. It gamifies improvement by setting performance goals, which is a great way to stay motivated. It's less about the fancy visuals and more about giving you actionable insights quickly. And then there's Tradesviz. So this is the technical beast, the platform for quants and advanced traders who trade complex portfolios and option spreads. Its journaling guide walks you through an insane level of depth. We're talking advanced analytics like correlation matrices between your strategies, extensive portfolio level risk metrics, and incredibly detailed trade replay. It feels like professional grade software for sure. I think the learning curve is the steepest of the four without a doubt. But if you need that level of granular technical detail and you have a complex trading style, the power here is absolutely insane. Now, are any of these platforms perfect? No, of course not. But the downsides, are often just like a matter of perspective. It depends on which program you use. It's each program has this trade-off for what they do best. So for Tradezella, its intense focus on psychology and education might make it feel less like a raw data terminal compared to Tradesviz, like especially if you're deep into complex option spreads. But that's because it's designed to build better traders, not just crunch more numbers. Tradersync's incredible depth can make its interface feel a bit overwhelming at first glance. There is that learning curve, but that's also the price of entry for such a powerful analytical toolkit. Once you learn it, you have immense control. Edgewonk's strength is in its simplicity and focus, but that can also feel limiting if you want the deep portfolio-wide visual dashboards that something like Tradesviz offers. It's a specialist tool, not an all-in-one suite. That's its trade-off. And Tradesviz, its sheer power and technical depth come with the steepest learning curve of the bunch. It's not for beginners at all. It's for the quant-minded trader who needs that extreme level of detail and is willing to climb that initial hill. So, what's the cost for all this in this Tradesviz versus Tradezella versus Edgewonk versus Tradersync showdown? Well, all four are priced for serious traders who are committed to improving. You'll find options ranging from very reasonable to the more premium investment levels, and that depends on what features you need and what tier you end up on and which option you choose. So if you want to see the specifics, kindly check the description of this video for the most current pricing plans for all four platforms. We'll keep it updated down there with any active discounts or promo codes that they're currently offering. So, who wins the Tradesviz versus Tradezella versus Edgewonk versus Tradersync battle? Here's my take. For pure technical power, go with Tradesviz. For deep backtesting, Tradersync is your best bet. For automated insight, Edgewonk is a tool for you, but for a tool that actually fixes your mistakes and builds discipline and is the deepest, my pick is Tradezella. It's the one that genuinely changed how I review my own trading. If you're ready to do the same, check the link in the description to get started.